Hello.
Hello.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the AstoundCast, episode number... Is this number 40?
Yes, I think so.
Let's verify.
One sec, let me check the thing. I haven't drawn it yet. Yep, it's 40.
Woo! Thank you. Okay then.
I should just
Hey
put
everyone.
I should put in a post-it notes just to remind us every week.
Yeah. Uh,
Hmm.
So, to start this off, how's your week been?
A week's been quite busy because this week has been news week for my university.
Of course, yeah.
So, and I had like chief editing role, so I was in just about every day.
Ah.
Days I was even doing interviews as well.
Oh
So I
wow.
got to meet an artist called Fox Fisher.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're a trans activist artist, and honestly, they are the loveliest person. He was just so friendly, and we got to see his
Well,
pets too, and his significant other.
oh, nice. That's actually really cool.
He he had a dog, and he had like two kittens, and the kittens tried
Oh,
climbing into mine and my friend's coat.
oh,
So one tried to get in her coat, and the other one tried climbing into my sleeve, and it would have been
oh.
small enough to fit you.
Okay, that's actually adorable.
Yeah, the perks of being a journalist. But yeah,
Oh god, yeah.
the interview was great, and we got like most of the stuff sorted for the magazine. So tomorrow
Brilliant.
I'm going in to like edit it all together, and by say I
Yeah.
edit it, it'll be like the third year's helping out with the magazine to edit all that together, which is fine by me
Ah,
because I'm bad at
yeah.
InDesign. So
Oh
how's your
well.
week been?
Honestly, not too bad. Um, I passed that exam in college on Tuesday with 83%.
Oh yay, good going.
Um, what else has happened this week? Oof. Not that much really, other than it getting really warm, so that, as I mentioned in my spring video, seasonal illness has very much taken effect.
Ah yes, you work with the seasons. Well, you work
Yeah,
against
like,
them, Tam.
yeah, no, they work against me. Like,
Yeah,
like, I'm glad for the warm weather, but it's going to take my body a couple of weeks to readjust.
just a couple.
Because in Wrexham, it's kind of shot up. Like, next week, the high temperatures are all going to be in the high teens. It's like 16, 17. I think we have an 18 at some point.
Let me double check Brighton's temperatures.
Okay. I'll do the same for Wrexham while we're at it.
Just to compare. So like
Yeah.
we're supposed to be like around I think this is right. Give me a second. So it's 14 today. Let me go into the BBC weather
Okay.
just to see. Um yeah, we're supposed to have between like 13 and 15 degrees for the entire week.
Oh, damn. Wrexham's highest is going to be 17 on Tuesday, so that's the day I'm in college. So great day for me.
Thursday, which is going to be 16 over here.
Oof. Yeah. This Tuesday coming, 17 degrees.
Damn.
Yep.
It's kind of shocking that Wrexham's going to be warmer than like Brighton.
Yeah, a seaside town. Yeah, that's pretty weird.
I mean, I'm living in Eastbourne, which is like the sunniest, which is dubbed the sunniest place in England.
Yeah,
I can
that's
live
pretty
with this.
weird. Yeah. Anyway, unless there's anything else we have to talk about from the last week, should we move on to the motorsport section?
Yeah, go for it, because you seemed very excited earlier about it.
I am. Oh boy. As we all know today, Formula One made its triumphant return with the Bahrain Grand Prix, and oh my god. I am in shock. For a few reasons. Well, let's get the big elephant out of the room straight away. Until a couple of things occurred, the bottom 6 cars were all Mercedes powered.
Wow.
Thankfully, not the Mercedes themselves.
Surprising.
Yeah, so unfortunately for Daniel Ricciardo, Lando Norris, Nico Hulkenberg, thanks to Seb getting COVID, Lance Stroll, Alex Albon, and Nicholas Latifi were making up the bottom 6 for most of the race.
Sad.
Yeah. But that changed towards the very end of the race.
Oh?
When a couple of things started going wrong for a certain certain pair of teams. Lap 47,
Oh, no.
now I am quite gutted about this, to be honest. Pierre Gasly's car caught fire.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Pierre Gasly's car went up in flames. He got out, but yeah, the car did start to light up.
Wow, okay.
So that was Pierre out of the race. And then, 7 laps later, lap 54 of 57, towards the very end, someone
Yeah.
had to retire. Would you like the name of this person?
I mean, you're going to tell me the name anyway, so go for it.
Yeah. Max Verstappen.
No way.
His car cut out.
No. Oh, poor guy. Dude. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then on the last lap, it was Lewis Hamilton versus Sergio Perez for the battle for the podium.
Yeah.
Perez's car cut out as well.
No.
3 of the 4 Red Bulls went out within 10 laps.
Holy moly, what?
And I was dying.
Well, not literally dying, but that's just...
I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
Because I could not stop. Because oh my god, what?
That six-pack laughing abs would come in handy for it.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if I've got some after that.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Max was not having the best race. He started off with braking issues, and then he had steering issues, and then whole car issues with it literally dying.
Eek.
It started going down on the last corner, and he barely made it to the pits.
Damn.
Yup. And then Perez, coming out of turn 1, just went. His car spun the whole way, and his engine cut out mid-turn.
Jeez, their luck.
So, Red Bull. Oh my god. The only driver they had left was Yuki Tsunoda, the man who Red Bull were not exactly in favour of last Mexico. So I think that was a bit of a comeuppance for good old Yuki.
Jeez, this is...
Yeah. It was just... Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried coming into today about Mercedes. Worried. Thankfully, though, it was a Mercedes 3-4 with Lewis coming in third and his teammate bringing up the rear in fourth. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the top 2. And it was, to my surprise, Carlos Sainz in second. And the man who I probably need to change my opinions about very quick in the lead, Charles Leclerc.
Leclerc won?
Yeah, he led the entire race.
What? Well,
Well, even when he came into the pit stop, into the pits, and went down the order, within a few moments, he was back up the top.
damn.
Honestly, the man from Monaco was doing some madness today.
Seems about right.
Yeah, like, honestly, the race, it was beautiful. It was genuinely one of the best races I've ever seen. It's like, even going through the race, I was worried about Mercedes, because Lewis and George, I'll be honest, weren't having the best time.
Damn.
But then things started going really wrong for Red Bull, and I thought, oh my god, they have a shot.
Yeah,
And then they did, and it worked. I'm honestly lost for words after that race.
Yeah, that makes two of us hearing that.
Yeah, and also, there's a few things I need to mention here, because Kevin Magnussen finished 5th.
Wow.
In the Haas. Only the second time in history that a Haas has finished in the top 5.
Eesh.
And Zhou Guanyu, the F1 rookie from China, finished in the points in his first race. He finished in 10th in his first ever F1 race.
Oh dear.
But he finished in the points. That is, only 66 drivers in F1 history have finished in the points on their debut.
Okay, so that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, like, well done to Mr. Guan Yu. Like, that is phenomenal. But yeah, the weekend has seen a bit of a shake-up from testing slightly, especially on the Mercedes end, because I don't know what's happened to the Mercedes engines this year across the board, but something needs doing to their cars. All 8 of them.
Ew.
Like, ugh. Although if you're in an Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, or Haas, you're in a very good position, because I think you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up the full standings.
Get it.
I'm going to get the full grid to see who finished where.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, let the F1 app load. Also, if anyone has a chance to watch this race back, be it on Sky Sports, ESPN, or F1 TV, I would absolutely recommend it. Unless you're a Red Bull fan, then yeah, maybe don't do that. Like, don't. But you know what's really surprising me? Like, how wrong things went for Max Verstappen. Like, he literally went from one race, world champion, the next, DNF. Pain.
A lot
Like,
of pain.
that must have hurt. Right. I have the full grid here. Should I go from top to bottom or bottom to top?
Go from bottom to top.
Bottom to top. Okay. We have Pierre Gasly. Didn't classify because he didn't actually get close to finishing the race. Max Verstappen in 19th, somehow, even though he DNF'd. Sergio Perez, also DNF'd. Then it's Nico Hulkenberg, Nicholas Latifi, Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, Alex Albon, Lance Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Zhou Guan Yu, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda, Esteban Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz Jr., and Charles Leclerc.
Wow.
Yep. Now, if you'd have mentioned to me at the end of Abu Dhabi that that would be the race result for Bahrain, I would have probably laughed in your face.
Yeah.
Because that is honestly, I'm still not quite over it now. I am stunned. Also, I have a new favorite livery on the grid. Because I've realized what it is. The Alfa Romeo, even though it's a slightly darker red, it's the Marlboro McLaren livery. It's a perfect replication. It is a perfect recreation of it, and that is one of my favorite F1 liveries of all time. So I think that is now my favorite livery of the year.
Well, I mean, that's like at least one good thing.
Yeah, I'll send you a side by side of the. Well, I'll send you the two liveries now to like show you how how close they are. Because like it is amazing how close the liveries look.
You can send them
There's,
over.
yep, on it. Here's the McLaren. And here is the Alfa Romeo.
Try rolling your eyes there. Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
One of them is a chunky boy, and the other one just looks just slick.
Which is which, though?
You tell me.
For me, I'd have to put the first one I sent you, the McLaren, in the most beautiful car design look, but honest, I love both of them.
To be fair, they all have both of their good points.
Yeah, but I am wondering, because Monaco, a lot of teams tend to run classic liveries. I wonder if Alfa Romeo are going to brighten up the red a little bit. Like, make it the true colours. Because the Marlboro McLaren is one of the most iconic F1 liveries of all time. And considering how close Alfa Romeo are to it now, I think they're probably going to jump at the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I know I would. But yeah, it's been a very interesting race. I'm honestly in shock with what I just saw. Because for most of the race, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit bored. Because there wasn't much happening. Everyone was fairly planted in the positions they were in. Like, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc were very solidly first, second, and third. Like, there was, well, actually, by the end of the race, there was a bit of movement at the very end, but throughout the race, that was it. But towards the end, I think it's really all kicked off when Pierre Gasly's car went up. That's where it all got interesting. Like, I think the Mercedes guys and the Red Bull powertrains people need to go back to the drawing board on their engines. Because Mercedes can't really be having 6 of their cars finish in the bottom 6, and Red Bull can't really afford to DNF every race. Like, that is not the way to retain a world championship at all. I think a good analogy right now for Red Bull is Icarus. Hello? Oh no. Well, it appears we've temporarily lost Roxanne, people. Oh, you're back?
Yeah, that was kind of a roller coaster.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the closest analogy for Red Bull right now is Icarus.
Yeah.
Like they flew way too close to the sun. Granted, it worked out to start with, but now they've got burned. So yeah, I think Red Bull could be in for another couple of rough years like they have before. But
Yeah.
Ferrari, I will pull my hat off and say, well done, you are. Like, honest to God, watching those Ferraris today was like watching Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello. Oh, it was so good to see that happening. It's like, even though I'm a Mercedes fan, I don't really dislike any of the other teams except for Red Bull. Oh, and we've lost Roxanne again temporarily. Hopefully that doesn't last much longer like it did last time. But yeah, just continuing on real quick. Yeah, there is very few teams I dislike. The only one that I really do dislike is Red Bull. All the other teams, I don't mind. Like, I like Aston Martin. I like Williams. I like McLaren. I love McLaren, I should say. Love Ferrari, so I was really happy to see what happened today. But yeah, like for the most part, I'm somewhat neutral, except when it comes to Red Bull. No. But yeah, I'm just. Oh, it's going to be a damn good season.
Hope so.
And hell, the next race is next weekend.
Yay.
So we haven't got too long to wait to the next one. Then I think it's 3 in a row. So I think the week after that is also another race.
Yeah.
Let me just do a quick. You know what? I'm going to give you guys the full season rundown. I will give you the dates for every single race this year. So, the 25th to the 27th of March is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Next up, on the 8th to the 10th of April, is Australia. And after that, on the 22nd and 24th of April, is Italy in Imola. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, one of the most dangerous tracks in F1 history.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Senna. And then next up is the USA in Miami for the first time ever. Then next up is Spain in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And then next up, oh, Monaco. And then after that is Azerbaijan. Oh, dates. Oh, right. So 22nd and 24th of April is Italy. Yeah. Then 6th to the 8th of May is Miami. 20th to the 22nd of May is Spain. 27th to the 29th of May is Monaco. The 10th to the 12th of June is Azerbaijan. The 17th to the 19th of June is Canada. The 1st to the 3rd of July is Great Britain, aka Silverstone.
Nice.
The 8th to the 10th of July is. Oh, sorry. The 1st to the 3rd of July. The 8th to the 10th of July is Austria. The 22nd to the 24th of June is France. No, sorry, July is France. The 29th to the 31st of July is Hungary. The 26th to the 28th of August, yes, there's almost a month gap, is Spa. Hopefully we have an actual race this year. Although I'm a bit worried because they've added sausage curbs going into Eau Rouge, which is very dangerous, really.
Oh, how so?
Well, sausage curbs are very bouncy. Like, they're very bouncy. And Eau Rouge is one of the most dangerous corners in the world. Like, a lot of drivers have lost their lives on that corner. And the fact they've added sausage curbs, sadly, is basically asking for another person to die.
Ah.
Like,
Yeah.
Sebastian Vettel last year, when it was raining without the sausage curbs, was calling for a red flag.
Damn.
And then we found out why a couple of seconds later when Lando Norris lost all 4 of his tyres. So it's a very dangerous corner, and the fact they've added sausage curbs to me is, oh yeah, no, that's a bad idea.
Down.
Yeah. Anyway, the 2nd to the 4th of September is the Netherlands. Let's hope Red Bull have fixed up their reliability issues by then for Max. Home crowd. The 9th to the 11th of September is Italy. In Monza, so the 2nd Italian Grand Prix. 30th to the 2nd of October, oh my god, is Singapore. Fan favorite returning. Next up, on the 7th to the 9th of October is Japan. That'll make Yuki Tsunoda very happy.
Yay.
21st to the 23rd of October, is the US Grand Prix in Texas, in Austin, at Circuit of the Americas. The 28th to the 30th of October is Mexico. The 11th to the 13th of November is Brazil. And lastly, the 18th to the 20th of November is Abu Dhabi. And that is it. That is the whole season end to end.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm in for a very good season by the looks of it, considering how today went. I am just gonna lost Roxanne again very briefly. Oh well. Let's move on to NASCAR really quick. What was that? Sorry.
I really don't like my internet.
It's all good. I'll just fill in the gaps while you're disappearing and coming back.
Thank you.
No worries. Right, NASCAR. Last week, we had the race at Phoenix Raceway. Chase Briscoe won that, so massive congratulations to him. Tonight's race is at is at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Chase Briscoe is in pole position, so could be another win for him. And IndyCar, and I know because I was watching the practice yesterday, is at Texas Motor Speedway. And I'm not sure how the practice or qualifying has gone for it, but the XBEL 375 is tonight at Texas Motor Speedway, and I'm not sure who's in pole position. Who is it? Scott McLaughlin. So good luck to him as well.
Yeah.
Also, fair bit of brutality on Facebook earlier on. I'm in a lot of F1 groups. And someone's made a poem for Red Bull and Ferrari.
You read that out, and then I've got to jump out for a minute.
Okay. Roses are red, violets are blue. Red Bull can't finish a race, it's Ferrari 1-2.
Beautiful. Sorry, if you give me a second, just entertain the audience, please.
Oh, I could do that.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. So, yeah, F1 today was very, very good. Honestly, would absolutely recommend checking out the race, because I'll give this to Max Verstappen. He was not letting Charles Leclerc keep the lead without a challenge. Like, Max, he did do very well for the car he had. There is potential. It could be fixed, but it's gonna. Christian Horner is reckoning that it's gonna take a while to get that thing back to a point where it can win consistently. So let's see how that goes. But Toto Wolff was massively happy, as he was not expecting much due to how badly the weekend has gone for Mercedes. But overall, things did end up going pretty well for Mercedes itself. Not so much for the whole pool of Mercedes cars, but for them themselves, it did go fairly well. Hopefully, McLaren Aston and Williams can pick up the pace a bit in the next couple of races. But as of right now, they're in a little bit of trouble because, they were bringing up the rear six of the grid. That's not where the Mercedes cars want to be. So that's kind of the F1 bit done. And motorsports as a whole. Now it's on to next weekend for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which honestly, I'm pretty excited for especially after today's events, because wow, that was a phenomenal race. One of the best, honestly, that I've ever seen. Like, if that race alone is anything to go by, oh boy, we're in for probably the best season ever. Even better than 2021. And in spite of the end, that was one of the best F1 seasons of all time. And hell, if 22 can match that or even improve on it, I will be very happy about it. And of course, since the FIA reports come out on the investigation into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, there have been a bevy of changes made to the rules, such as, well, as we know, the two race directors, Niels Wittich and Eduardo Freitas, taking the reins off Michael Massey. The virtual stewards room, which is going to be acting as like a VAR system, which will make the consistency in the rulings a lot better. Because, of course, every race beforehand, we've had new stewards for every race, which has obviously made some inconsistencies because different people think different things. But with one group of stewards, that should eliminate that problem. We have had a rule. We have had a wording change to the safety car rule that now states that all lap cars must lap the safety car if they are allowed to unlap. So there is no more any cars. It's now all in black and white. So that should definitely stop that from happening again. And that did happen earlier on, which gave the Sky Sports F1 commentators a bit of trauma. Like, oh God, not again. But then it all went right because it was actually very clear on how the rules were meant to be followed now. So thank the gods for that. Honestly, I'm just happy to see how well today went for all the drivers. Like, I mean, obviously Red Bull had a lot to be desired, but the one I was really happy for was Valtteri Bottas because he lined up alongside Lewis Hamilton. Like, I never thought that would happen again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when Valtteri went to Alfa Romeo, I thought, okay, that's him done. But then he started in sixth. So apparently, I do not know what's going to happen this season. Nor, frankly, does anyone. And I want to point out as well today, 4 pit stops for Lewis Hamilton. That's the most we've had in F1 in a long time. So I think you're going to see the pit stop counter go up a bit this year. Like, because that race was expected to be a 2-stopper. Now it's disproven by pretty much everyone fairly quick. Like, I think there was 2 pit stops for Red Bull in the first 20 laps. So, like, and there was still over half the race to go. So, yeah, I think most teams end up doing 3 or 4. So, yeah, that's not going to be fun for most of the teams this next year, I should say. But you never know. Stuff may be figured out, and we could start to see things renormalize from what we saw today. But hey, you never know. Change is good. F1 is looking amazing now. And yeah, I just can't wait for the rest of the season. So, yeah, no, that's it for the motorsport section. Like, I got nothing else left. So hopefully Roxo will be back soon. And we can get ready to... Whoa! It's been half an hour. Wow, that was fast. But yeah. Great day to be a motorsports fan, frankly. And frankly, a very good day to be an F1 fan. If that is your thing. Because, honestly, this is the year that I would definitely say start watching F1 if you haven't. Or if you've been away for a few years, now is a good time to jump back in. Like, you'd be missing out on a hell of a season if you didn't. So, my recommendation is if you haven't been watching F1 for a while, I'd restart, because, wow. I don't really have that much else to say about F1 because I've said all that can be said, really, because, well, this race was wild, but only in very few aspects. So we'll have to see how things progress throughout the season. Potentially, Ferrari could come out with a championship. But yeah, hopefully Roxanne will be back soon and we can carry on with the stream as normal. If you're able. How's it going over there, Roxanne? Anyway, guys, I'm actually going to ask you all a question while we're here. Who has been everyone's favorite F1 driver in the current era? You know, I'm going to throw this out there a bit more. The whole of F1. Like, are you a Senna fan? Are you a Fangio fan? Yep, Fangio is still a very valid answer. Prost, Mansell, Schumacher, any of them. Oh man, Fittipaldi, Hunt, Lauda. Who is it, guys? Like, I'm very curious. Who would be your favorite F1 driver of the current grid and of all time? Because I'm really curious. Like, you all know that I'm a Lewis Hamilton kid through and through, but I'm curious. Like, I don't really ask you guys questions much in these streams, but today I think it's a good time because, yeah. So let's just wait for Roxanne for a minute, see how things get on over there, and we should be able to carry on this stream as planned. Oh yeah. Also, guys, if you're hearing that blocked nose, it is just my seasonal illness. Don't worry, I am absolutely fine. It'll probably go away in a couple of days, to be honest, because I can feel it starting to dissipate already. So hopefully by next weekend, I should be sounding fairly normal, because even I can hear my voice is a bit. I sound a little bit off, but honestly, by the next weekend, I should be absolutely back to normal. My voice will sound normal. I'm not going to say good because that's up for debate. But yeah, by next weekend should be fine. But yeah, Roxanne, any news on how things are going over there? No. Well, hopefully she'll be back soon and sorting out whatever's going on over there. Fingers crossed. Give me a moment, guys. Also, another question. Which sporting event are you guys looking forward to the most this year? Because, of course, while F1 is probably... Oh, hello?
Hi, I'm trying to listen to which sport you're looking forward to the most.
I was going to say, guys, which sporting event are we looking forward to the most this year? Because, of course, at the moment, F1 is fairly front and centre. But, of course, at the very end of the year, we have the Football World Cup coming up.
All right.
One of the biggest sports events in the world. So, what sports event are you looking forward to the most? Is it a rugby-related one? Is it cricket, golf, football, motorsport? I'm not even going to say F1, like motorsport in general. What is it, guys? I'm curious. So,
yeah, leave that comment down below.
Yeah, please do. So, is there anything else you want to talk about today?
Because of that little dip in what was going on, I completely lost my train of thought. So no.
Oh no.
It was just random. Don't worry.
Is everything okay over there? Like,
yeah. My landlord just came over randomly.
oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Yeah, he was just checking on how things were.
Okay. So, as is kind of weekly tradition at this point, any Pokemon updates?
No Pokemon updates, but people are just speculating at this point. So again, but there has
Right.
been a couple of new things that have been announced. So event-wise,
Go on.
okay. So you can From April 1st, you can get a Darkrai in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, as long as you have internet connection.
Okay.
They didn't even specify like what day you get it. They specified on the new moon, and the new moon is April 1st, so that is just a joke.
Okay.
The second thing is in the same game for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, you can now get an Arceus, which is the
Oh.
first time you have legally been able to get one.
Oh, wow.
Well, technically second time, but as in for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, it'll be the first time ever that you'll be able to legally get one without actually can't go and get one. And how you get that is you have to complete all main quests for Pokemon Arceus.
Okay.
And you see, that doesn't sound too bad until you think about it this way.
Oh no.
The main quest is to catch every single Pokemon and then catch Arceus.
Oh hell.
You have to 100. You have to technically, well, not 100% the game, but you have to technically find every Pokemon. It is literally catch them all.
That makes a lot of sense.
So you have to go through a ton of stuff and then catch all the legendaries, and then panic about the other legendaries, and then you have to catch Arceus themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, that it sounds like there's not a lot when they explain. Oh yeah, just all the main quest. The main quest is catching the god, and the god is required by catching everything else.
Ugh, that does not sound fun.
No, but yeah.
Also, just one very last quick F1 thing that I just...
There's not much I've mentioned.
Sorry? Just one last very quick F1 thing, because I've just remembered. On the last lap, Charles Leclerc did prank his race engineers by saying there was something wrong with the engine. Completely trolled a lot of them.
I feel like my phone is just losing its engine.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know why. I have to now keep it on my data now instead of normal internet, which is weird.
Oh, that's very odd.
And the thing is, it's working on my laptop. It's working on my laptop, the internet. It's not on my phone.
That is really weird.
I wish to commit some war crimes against this phone.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh god, that is not good.
But yeah, no, that's all I can tell you about the Pokemon.
Fair enough. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've missed from this week. Brain. There must be something.
You're clutching on straws.
I know.
Then leave it there.
Yeah, sounds good. Right. So, guys, that's going to do it for this, honestly, very motorsport-heavy stream because, oh my god, that was insanity. So that'll do it for the stream. So, don't forget, as always, to follow me on Stereo if you're watching on here, or if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That the sub button will be just below the title of the video. Once you've done that too, don't forget to follow Roxanne on here on Stereo or Roxo Rooney, and subscribe to her channel at Me and Et. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Frost's channel, as well as checking out Roxanne's website and Frost's Instagram. And of course, as well, don't forget to check out my social medias, which will be in my link tree in the description of the video. And that's going to do it for the stream, unless...
2 Pokemon facts for you this time.
Go on.
One fact is, if you recognize the anime, you see that there's Pikachu with Ash, and then with Team Rocket, there's Meowth. Yeah. Ironically, they are the complete opposite for numbers. So Pikachu's Pokedex number is 25, while
Yeah.
Meowth's Pokedex number is 52.
Huh.
The second one that's probably more well known is Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan take their names from famous martial artists. So Hitmonlee takes after Bruce Lee, and Hitmonchan takes its name from Jackie Chan.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
So yeah.
Right, and with those actually really interesting facts, that'll do it for this stream. So I'll see you all next week with another stream, and tomorrow with another YouTube video. Goodbye.
Bye.